Dylan Busser. I will be studying medical anthropology in Thailand in the summer of 2011.
Hi, my name is Connie, and I will be going to Fez, Morocco this summer for 2011.
My name is Bridget McCall. I go to the University of Illinois at Chicago. I am a sophomore, and I am going to study in India. I'm going to do a program through SIT International, and it's a Buddhist art and architecture program. And it begins in Leh, and we're going to be traveling through the Himalayas.
What motivated me to study abroad was a collection of a lot of things. The first is that I love to travel, and I love the unknown of going to a place that I've never been before. And also, when I was in high school, I had a friend who lived in Australia for over 6 months, and when he came back, he was a totally new and different person in great ways. And I thought that ever since then that's something that I would want to take advantage of, especially in my college career.
What motivated me to study abroad really was experiencing this new culture that I'm very not familiar with. I've never been to North Africa, I've never been to Africa in general. I've been to Spain, which kind of started this interest because Morocco is right at the bottom, this south of Spain. So interest-wise, it's very interesting, and I really want to challenge myself linguistically.
Financial constraints were definitely one of the top issues that I faced when deciding to study abroad. And that also went along with, I'm a pre-med student, and it's very difficult, I think, to intertwine a rigorous academic curriculum with a semester abroad. And so to overcome that challenge, I decided to go in the summer. And to overcome the financial challenges, I reached out to a lot of different people to get help for scholarships, especially the Office of Special Scholarships and Programs, and the Study Abroad office as well helped me immensely in that process.
I did apply to some scholarships. I found them all through the Office of Special Scholarships, and there are a lot of scholarships available in the Study Abroad office. They're all posted around the office.
When I first spoke to Chris, he showed me the India program, and I was like, wow, that's really expensive. And he was like, well, there's this scholarship, there's this scholarship, there's this scholarship. And I looked at them and I was like, okay, I'm going to apply for all of them, which I did. So I applied for 2 scholarships through the Honors College, the Gilman Scholarship and the SIT Diversity Scholarship for UIC. And I was awarded 1 scholarship from the Honors College and 1 SIT scholarship.
What I'm most looking forward to is the unknown and just not having any idea what each day is going to bring, but also at the same time being able to completely be absorbed by this experience and leave everything at the United States and everything back here in the United States, and letting myself do everything that I can in those 6 weeks that I'll be abroad, and just giving 100% of myself to a completely new environment.
I think my study abroad experience is really going to positively impact my professional goals, definitely, because linguistically this is going to help me a lot. I'm going to probably be a lot more proficient in Arabic than I am now, and that's definitely a plus. I feel as though Arabic really is one of the next hottest languages, but there's not a lot of people who are willing to take the challenges associated with it. So I think this is going to help me no matter where I go. It's going to help me tremendously.
I feel very, very strongly that just travel in general, and especially study abroad, just makes you a better person. And whether or not you're saying like specifically your education or your professional life, that improvement in your personal life is going to affect everything you do. So I feel like everybody should study abroad. And for me, I think studying abroad will make me realize the value of my education even more, and it will make me understand just what I'm learning to a new level, because I study psychology and I also take a lot of sociology and anthropology classes, so kind of engulfing yourself in another culture takes what you're learning to a whole new level.
If I had to sum up my experience in 1 or 2 words, I would say it was insane. It was perfect. It was more than anything I could have expected. and I got to do some really cool things, like I walked a tiger and rode elephants and jumped off of waterfalls. But I also got to meet some really cool leaders in the World Health Organization, the United Nations, and so it was perfect.
Magical, amazing, life-changing, and if I had to describe it in Arabic, it would be hamdulillah.
I would say the summer was unique, engaging, hands-on, challenging, fun.
I studied abroad in Fez, Morocco for the summer term, and it has been 2 months since I have returned from Morocco and lived in the United States.
So this past summer I studied abroad in India. The program was in Leh, and I studied Buddhist art and architecture. I got back about 2 months ago.
I studied abroad in Thailand this summer, and I've been back in the States for 2 months now, and I'm still slowly trying to adjust to this new life with a cool experience in my past.
I think going to India really taught me that no matter what I'm doing, there's always going to be new things I can learn, new people I can meet, places I can go, and regardless of where I am, I can always learn more and challenge myself more. And I also learned that no matter what I do, no matter how challenging it is, I can approach it and I can succeed, because there were a lot of times where it was either the material was really hard, or just being in another country and experiencing culture shock was really hard. But in the end, I got through it and I really enjoyed it, and it really taught myself. I really learned that no matter what, I can do anything that I put my mind to.
Some advice I would give to a student who is thinking about studying abroad is that you should definitely really consider doing it. Some factors may seem a little bit daunting, such as the price, credits, whether you have time, whether you're up for it, but it is one of the best experiences you can do for yourself and for others in the world, because a lot of times when people hesitate, they don't do it, and they don't challenge themselves, and they don't put themselves out there. But if you take this extra step and take an extra challenge in your life, it will be worth it all in the end. So you should definitely do it.
I would say go for it. If somebody's thinking about studying abroad, I think that that's the first step in acknowledging that it's a very cool opportunity that you can take, and I couldn't even have dreamt or imagined the types of things that I was able to do during my study abroad, or the things that I was able to get out of it. I had very high expectations before I went on my trip, and I had all these ideas of what I thought it would be like, but every expectation I had was surpassed and then some, and so I would just say go for it, and you have no idea where it could take you.